Hi everyone, today is February 12th, 2019. It's Meredith with Soul Navigation, and welcome to my video that I got inspired to do because today's energy is just absolutely intense, and it's rare, and it can be really exciting, and it can also be highly volatile. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about it. So what's going on today? Today, on the 12th of February, 2019, we have an exact conjunction with Mars and Uranus. They're lined up together, and when their energy is together in alignment, it's a little bit more like this with Mars and Uranus in an exact straight line at the 29th degree of Aries. It creates sort of an enmeshment between the two energies. It creates sort of I like to think of it like a Siamese twins, where they are glued together. So why is this extraordinary? Why is this special? And how does this affect you? And why should you know about it? You've probably been feeling this since around the 1st or 2nd of February, and you will probably feel this for 10 days more to come. But on Valentine's Day, Uranus is going to actually move out of Aries, and it's going to move into Taurus, which is a whole different ball of wax. And quite frankly, I'm excited about it. So it's going to make that Uranian energy a little bit more grounded and more focused on our material resources, how we manage money, money applications, if you will. There will be new, maybe Bitcoin will come into play, or new forms of money. That's for a different video. What I want to talk about is today we are sitting on the 29th degree of Aries, and Uranus is at 29 degrees, and once again Mars is at 29 degrees. So let's talk about this. What is Mars? Mars is your sexuality. It is your animation. It's how you move through life. It's your adrenaline. It's your life force energy. It's your chi. It is your will. It is your willpower. It is your power. It is literally the animation that makes you go. It's your drive. So is your drive, get up and go, or is your drive depressed, sad, and melancholy? This is your Mars. Now, the 29th degree, I think of it as the crisis degree. And the crisis degree is the very last degree. Each sign is made up of 30 degrees, and the 29th degree is sort of our last breath. And so we are in our last breath of energy, or I should say of Aries energy, for both Uranus and Mars. So let me tell you also what Uranus is. So Uranus is freedom, breakthroughs, progressiveness. It is the advancement of life. It is electrical shock waves. It is our radical breakthroughs. It's our ferocious desire for independence. It is the ability to I think of it as very high-minded and intellectually astute or brilliant. It's innovative. It is where we want to live outside of the box, where we want to break the rules, bend the rules. It is in nonconformist energy. It's where we will radically protest. It is the radical reformer, the change maker. So you put these two energies together, Mars and Uranus, and what do you get? You get radical breakthroughs, radical changes. You get a revolution. You get a personal revolution, and this is going to work both for the collective, and it's also going to work for the individual. So where are you having a breakthrough? Where are you having a radical breakthrough? Let's talk about this, okay? Let's go into this a little bit. Let me just pull up something here, because I wrote some notes down that I wanted to share with you that I thought were really interesting. So, basically Uranus is going to, it has been in Aries for about the last 6.5 years. So I want you to think about I want you to think about this. Now, Mars meets up with Uranus once every 2 years or so. And so we've been in this position before, and I want you to think about these dates in your mind. Go back and look at your calendar and think about where you were in your life at these times, because you're in an echo chamber. And whatever you started back then is continuing or finishing up today, you know, in the next 10 days. And a new theme is being born in your life. And so it might end with a radical shift, a radical change. I guarantee you, you are craving or wanting more freedom and more independence right now. But freedom from what? Independence from what? What radical changes have you been trying to create since April or May 2011? That's when it started. And then where did the energy go, or what did you develop in your life, or how did your world change March and April of 2013? And then we had another Mars-Uranus conjunction on February, March of 2015. So I want you to know, though, that Uranus travels through the zodiac about 84 to 91 years. None of us, well, I should not say none of us, but anybody who's listening to this video most likely will not be here for the next Uranus in Aries conjunct Uranus in Mars aspect. We just won't be, because it will be between 84 and 90 years from now. So the last time we had this exact energy was Saturday, January 13th, 1928. And that's when Uranus went into Aries at 0 degrees. And that, and then I wanted to, so what that means is on January 12th, 1928, so the day before, it was at 29 degrees Pisces. So I looked up important events when Uranus was in Aries, and I found that it's so interesting. General Electric demonstrated the potential of television by broadcasting it into 3 different homes in New York. And you know, it was really interesting because the company had officials and engineers and journalists all gathered in each of the 3 locations to see and hear the radio announcer on a 2-inch by 2-inch screen. Can you believe that? So Uranian energy is advancing technology, advancing communication. It's progressive, it's breakthroughs. And look at what happened the last time Uranus was in Aries. Now we're at that crisis degree, and we're leaving Aries, and we're moving into Taurian energy. And it's going to reshape the way we do money and resources and food and our earth. It's going to have us really examine our earth. But I want to know where you've had electric breakthroughs in your life since 2011. Now, what else is really interesting is that I then went and looked up when was the last time Mars and Uranus were conjunct. So I looked up that date, and it was May 26th of that same year, 1928. And I didn't find a lot of news, but I didn't have a lot of time to research it. But what I did find out is that Jack Kevorkian was born. And he created assisted suicide. He legalized it, I think, in Oregon, or he tried to legalize it. He was the very first step in the progressive thought work in and programming in the kindness of assisted suicide. And that really blew a lot of people's minds. It still does. So with this aspect, this is how I want to talk about it for you. It is explosive energy. Expect the unexpected. This is where developments in your life will catch you by surprise. This is a daredevil aspect. This is the Evel Knievel in your life. This is a time when you will feel the force of nature through weather patterns that are extreme. We've already been seeing them, where Australia has just been absolutely devastated with a heat wave, and the East Coast had a complete freeze, colder than I think, I can't remember, but the coldest winter it's ever had in years. And I'm in Seattle, and we're snowed in, and we haven't gotten this much snow in 1 month since before man went on the moon. That was our headline today. So you'll see it in weather patterns, but what's interesting about it is that you're going to also see that in your own life there are real incredible new, surprising, and probably devastating energies that are happening to you. You're probably getting hit with news from just out of the blue. And because it's an explosive energy, and it can just completely catch you by surprise. So right now, it's like the universe is encouraging you to create change in your life, and to create change that liberates you from the past, to create change that innovates your future, setting yourself free from restriction. You know, Uranus is always about breaking down the old to create something new. And with Mars involved, it's on the fast track of speed. So plans change, especially dreams about radically reshaping your existence, your life, the progressiveness of your life, and turning it into something more. So you may feel, I want you to just be really careful, because it can go so fast and so out of control. Right now, the universe is asking you, are you living the life that you want to live? What do you need to do to advance yourself? With your life force energy, what do you need to do to go head first into your dreams, your goals, your ambitions? Where do you need to step out of the box? Where is your soul just begging you to take the chains off and liberate yourself in a way that you haven't done before? Because your world wants to be reshaped right now, and it's starting a new cycle. So the last 9 days and tomorrow, the 13th, and 10 days after that, okay, I want you to really pay attention to the energy. I just went snow skiing this last weekend, and the man that one of the friends that I was with, that I was skiing with, got a concussion. He fell down, got a concussion, went home, and a day later felt the effects of it. I rode the ski chairlift with him. He didn't even know. I didn't see him fall, but I saw him get up. I didn't even think it was bad. So that's kind of quintessential for this aspect. So I want you to be really, really careful in your car, traveling with your own body, with yourself. Don't take chances. Don't cross the street without looking. I know these are little things, but my car got stuck in a snowbank last week, and I also tripped and fell on black ice, and I thought I shattered my hip. I didn't. I was fine, but it was really scary. Now I have a big old bruise there. But I'm just saying that this is a very accident-prone time, and I want you to be really careful, because if you're watching this, I care about you. And I also want to tell you that if you are a late Aries, or if you are a late Cancer, or if you are even a late Libra or Capricorn, so if you're born at the tail end, or on the very last day where the energy changes from Capricorn to Aquarius, or Cancer to Leo, or Libra to Scorpio, okay? I want you to be really, really awake, because your life wants to change. It's begging you. So it can be exhilarating. It can be so powerful and inspiring and invigorating, just like in 1928 when people got a television. It was 2 inches by 2 inches, but television arrived, and look at us today. Look at us 90 years later. What has television done for us? The good, the bad, the ugly, right? Think about how it has affected us. That is what is happening now, but to you on an individual level. You are having a radical breakthrough. Radical. So if you are a Gemini or an Aquarius or a Sagittarius, I should say, or even a Leo, you're going to feel a little bit of magic in this energy. If you're one of the cardinal signs, okay, Capricorn, Cancer, Libra, and Aries, this might be a little bit more tension in your life. Doesn't mean it's bad. But I want you to know that it's sort of unpredictable. You can harness the energy or drive the energy by bringing your very best, biggest self to the table. You can take risks in ways that you wouldn't normally take, as long as they're thorough, as long as you have a caution, as long as you are careful, as long as you are well planned and researched. But I do want you to look where you're going so you don't take a spill like I did, and really pay attention to your own energy and drive. Right now, you're going to have fits and spurts of big, big energy, enormous desire to create change. And I'm saying just do it. Step into it. And if you are going through a hardship, if you have been delivered a blow, and do be careful of the face, because this is accidents to the head, just like my friend who got the concussion. But what was I saying? How you can harness this energy is by really being determined in your own life to take chances and take risks that are smart, well thought out, well planned. Do your research. It's not a good time to take dumb risks. So Uranus is like lightning, okay? And Mars is like force, drive, will, power, energy. So this is like powerful lightning. Now you can use powerful lightning in a very advantageous way, but it can also be very destructive. So what would you not do in a lightning storm? Don't do that. What would you do in a lightning storm, if you will, if you could harness electricity? What would you do with it? That's what this is. So I want to inspire you and motivate you to get out there and take chances on yourself, believe in yourself, bet on yourself. I want you to see in your chart where those cardinal signs are. Where is the last degree, the 29th degree of Aries in your chart? For me, it's in my career. So I'm going to do something with it. Where is it for you? Where is the 29th degree of Aries in your chart? And if you don't know, you can send me an email, subscribe to my station. You'll learn so much from these videos. I'm going to try to do them a little bit more frequently. Ring the bell and leave me a comment below and let me know how this transit is playing out for you. I want to know. And I wish you the very, very best. I hope that it brings you blessings and it progresses your life in a way that is just so fulfilling and so meaningful and so rewarding. And also, I want you to take a look out into the world, because we are going to see that there will be major breakthroughs, and there will be major breakdowns, and there will be major meltdowns, and there will be catastrophic, cataclysmic, I should say, probably not catastrophic, but cataclysmic changes. And we're shape-shifting. We are making changes right now to our world, to our existence, to our lives, collectively and individually, that will forever change the game of life. I pray we do it well. I want to do my part. So take good care. Leave me a note. Let me know your thoughts. I would love to know what's working for you and how this transit is affecting you. And I will say in advance, happy Valentine's Day when we usher in 0 degrees Taurus. I can't wait.